thought marijuana was totally safe. I thought it was just a plant, that it was non-addictive. And that's what the messaging is really to our youth and young people today. And so I unfortunately fell into addiction, like many people in our country and around the world and your communities. My family struggles with addiction. My mom got sober when she was 19, thankfully, and I was educated about some things regarding drugs, but mainly alcohol. I didn't really know that much about marijuana. And so when I was young in high school, I had a really close friend who wasn't a bad person, is still a great guy, but he fell into using marijuana. It's not that, all these people are just bad kids, right? And he introduced me to smoking marijuana. I had no idea what I was doing. I rarely was using joints or low potency THC products. What I was using as a young person were these really high potency marijuana vapes that are reaching upwards today of 99% THC. That's in marked contrast to the 2 to 5% THC Woodstock weed of the 1970s, not your grandma's marijuana. So I began using that. And quickly, I realized that I was self medicating. Like a lot of other young people, I was struggling with anxiety, mental health problems that are plaguing communities and young people today in large numbers. And I just thought, okay, I'm smoking marijuana. And when I'm smoking marijuana, I feel better. I feel more confident. I feel like the things that I'm dealing with don't seem as big. The outside world, kind of that noise, didn't seem as loud. And so I kept doing it, thinking that that was a solution. Little did I know that it was just a Band-Aid. And quickly, I began developing even more problems. So especially the summer before my senior year of high school, my use really spiraled totally out of control. I was losing friends. I was kind of limiting my relationships. I was mainly hanging out with the people who were selling me marijuana so I could get more free marijuana. I was even honestly regret to admit taking money from people who I loved just so I could support my addiction. I finally got to a point where I hit a low.